Okay, now we've jumped to the inside of the dark room here. We're just looking at these processing chemicals one more time. Okay? We haven't filled the tanks up. We'll fill them up here in just a minute. Show you what I mean by that. We've got our basic processing chemicals here: develop, stop, fix, and then these two tanks right here, these two slots, we do rinse, rinse. So develop, stop, fix, rinse, rinse. Okay? And then you come around over here, you probably hear it running right now, but if you jump over here, we would be looking at our dryer right there. So when we run that film through, we would come over here, run our film into the dryer. Okay? So we go develop, stop, fix, rinse, rinse, run it through the dryer. It's going to go through the wall, and that would be our manual process. So let's just do that. I'm going to turn the lights off here. While that thing is developing, you can watch me here. I'm going to take an old film, turn this off for a second, and run an old film through while I'm running a new film through, so you can watch me load this up. I'm going to show you the process here first. I'm going to turn that back on. If I were running an old film through, which I'm going to call this an old film, I'm going to load this guy up. Okay, and this is just a manual film hanger. Load this guy up here. And this has just got little bitty needles in there to hold it all together. Okay, and then I'm going to go develop. Okay, now granted this is all going to be in the dark, so you're just seeing it now, and then you're going to be able to understand what the process is. I'm just going to fill up this tank right here for right now. Just turning that guy off right there. Close that guy off right there. Turn some water on. Alright, now I've got just water flowing into that tank. So if I pull this out now, you can see I've got kind of a milky, nasty looking developer chemical on there. And as you can see, it's already turning dark just by holding it out here. So I'd run this in here and I'd move this around every 30 seconds or so, and you can see how quickly that's turning dark just pulling that out of there. And since this guy was exposed to light, his film was ruined. So the more and more and more I move this around the developer, okay, the darker it's getting very, very quickly. So I'm just running that in there. Alright, so now I've ran this for 5 minutes in the developer, okay, depending on your chemical temperature. I go from there into my stop bath. Okay, so if I ran 5 minutes in here, I'm going to do 2 minutes in here, and I'm going to go 10 minutes in here. So while I'm filling up over here, I'm going to say, alright, I'm going 2 minutes, 2 minutes. That's all good and well, that's great. Okay, so we've been 2 minutes. I agitate about every 30 seconds, and you can see how quickly that's plain dark black. Okay, and that's the silver bromide drain. So now I'm in the fix. So now I'm fixing here. Alright, so if I did 5 here, 2 here, I'm going to jump over here and do for 10. So 5, 2, 10, and then I would say 1 and 1. But I'm just going to use one rinse tank today since we're just doing this on a whim here. So 5, 2, 10, 1, 1. So I've got my rinse tank full over here, so it's been 5 minutes there, 2 minutes there, 10 minutes here. Okay, you can still, it's still just dark black. I'm going to jump over here to my rinse tank and just rinse that off. Let's say we're going to rinse that off for a minute. I'm just rinsing all those chemicals off. Yep. Okay, that's great. I've rinsed for my minutes there. Jump over here, pull this guy off. Like that. So you can see that the film's got plenty of water on it here. So we're going to turn you right there, raise you up a little bit, and you can watch me feed this film in here. Manual process. So I'm just going to take this film and run it right in through there. And that's a predetermined dryer. Turn my water off over there. Okay, you can see it pull that film in. And it's just going to go right through there and come out the other side. So that's the simple process of manual film development. Okay? One more time, walk in front of the camera. Turn you back around. There you are. Just to recap one more time. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. So I would go 5 in the developer, 2 in the stop, 10 in the fix, 1 in the rinse, 1 in the rinse. So Simple process of manual film development.